Okay, so welcome to Life with Quinette. Enjoy this channel, all right? So please like, share, subscribe, tap the notification button to be the first to know, and thumbs up. And if you're, my OG, and some people say call them the OGs. Thank you for coming. I am so grateful. All right. So here is Life with Quinette. Here we talk about everything personal development and positive mindsets. Okay. So if it is what you like, if it is what you resonate with, please keep staying here. Don't go nowhere. All right. So today I want to be talking about how to stop being a negative person. In our society, when you hear people talk about stop being negative, not the negative thoughts, negativity, eh, is not something you want to toy with. Negativity can drive you as a person, can drive you crazy. You cannot be a negative. You are an angry person. You are a jealous person. You're very resentful. You don't like people's progress. I mean, it hits you. It bites you. It haunts you. Sister, brother. Are you sure you want to live in this world? I know that so many persons, not because they want to be negative, but they're negative by virtue of their experiences, which is not an excuse, by the way. They are negative by virtue of their experiences. They grew up not knowing love. They grew up not having everything they want. They grew up not having that fun time, being exposed like other children. Some even grew up having all these things, yet they are very negative people. Okay, so I don't want to add toxic to it. Let me just keep it at negative. But I know that in this our world, in this our Nigeria, in Africa, all over the world, we have very negative people. All right, and listen, life or the world was not made for you to succeed. However, you have chosen the right path to succeed. But if you're negative, your negativity, your mindlessness will keep you at a place where you'll be stuck in the ruts. All right, so let's get back. So to be negative is basically, in my own words, not defined by the word of Google or anything. To be negative is not to see anything good. Everything you see is bad. Apart from the ones that you see in yourself that is bad, you also see negative in other people. When they talk, you see negativity. When they sneeze, negative. When they smile, negative. Everything about you is very negative. And I'm forced to use toxic, but let me leave it aside. Because I promised in my last, I think my last video, last two videos, I can't remember, that I was going to talk to the positive, the negative people. And I'm very concerned because it's not a healthy place to be. As self-development coach, we're taught, while we were going through the training, we're taught distance yourself from these people. But sometimes I just start thinking, I mean, where would we keep these people? If you decide to, everybody just distance yourself from them, don't allow them to cross boundaries. I mean, I just feel that they also have to be talked to, because somebody can change these people. All right, somebody can change you from being when you're negative, like I will always say, you cannot give what you don't have. When you're a negative person, everyone around you will feel that negativity. Can you imagine? As beautiful, as handsome, as tall, as average, as light skin, as dark skin, as just name it, that you are, and you're negative to yourself, what will happen to people? Find out. Did you have something that happened in your teenage age, and that changed everything about you? Did you and try and find out if some of the things I've mentioned had any roots from somewhere. Okay? Now, as a young adult, did something happen? Did something happen between you and your friend? Did something happen between you and, your parents? Did something happen between you and acquaintances? Did something happen to you between, just check around. That's the place of awareness. And when you, look inwards, you see that you picked these traits from somewhere. You were not born with negativity, with wickedness. Sorry for my line of language, all right? You were not born with this type of spirits. You were born a clean child, tabula rasa, and you came and you started growing. Was it the environment? Was it situations? Was it circumstances? What happened? What happened? So that's the place of awareness. The second one, after going through that phase, is forgiveness. Do you need to forgive someone? Do you need to forgive yourself for doing something? Sometimes people don't understand that there are just emotional and positive, kineko around. There was something I wrote on my Facebook post. You can pick peace. You can pick love. And you can pick happiness over bitterness, over anger, over resentment. See, let me tell you, when things happen, people will think, oh, they're the first people that had gone through. Nobody will understand what I have gone through, and that's why I'm this way. It's not true, my brother. It's not true, my sister. As you're looking at me, I have gone through things I cannot explain to you. Oh, sure. Lies, piles of lies. And so when I'm talking, I'm not talking so that you think, oh, she has never gone through what I've gone through. She doesn't know how people have treated me in this life. You have not seen anything, no. I don't think you have seen anything. All right? So chill and learn to just forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for the mistakes. Forgive those people that did you wrong. Forgive them for all that they said about you. Forgive them for lying about you. Forgive them. Forgive everything. Start on a clean slate. That's 2. 3. Positive self-talk. I cannot emphasize on it. I cannot emphasize on it enough. All right? Positive self-talk. One of the things that has actually helped me in life is not to see anybody as my competitor. Hey, never. I'm sure some people are watching me and they were my classmates. They can attest to the fact that this person you're looking at, I have never, cannot see anybody as a competitor. I am that one person, even when you're telling me something I feel is a lie, I won't even bother my head saying, why are you lying? No, because I'm not hearing what you're saying. That's the truth. I'm not actually hearing. Once I have that intuition, I will be listening. Are you serious? That's good though. But the truth is that I'm not listening. So I've gotten to that place where I know I'm not competing with you. We're not on the same path. You have your path, I have my path. We didn't come from the same womb. Even if we came from the same womb, when we come out, we decide the path to take. So why would I? Do you understand? Not talk good about myself. Quinette, you're a success. You are a prosperous being. You're rich. You're going places. And that's why I'm comfortable when things happen to me. I'm always the first to say, congratulations. I remember when someone in my office, she was pregnant after so many years. I didn't want to wait for her to not come and show me. No, I went to her office to say congratulations. Even before others joined me, I was saying congratulations. Like, I couldn't help it. I was dancing from my heart. I wasn't doing it because others are doing, so I'm now shrugging my no. That's the truth. These are some of the things that will cut down negativity in your life. When you're aware of where the situation is, the root of that situation, you forgive yourself, you forgive those that were involved, and then you get to that point where you self-talk yourself. Affirmations. You know, people say, talk to the universe. I don't know what that means. I talk to God. So I can't teach you, when I affirm to the universe. I don't know what the universe is. I only know one thing, and that is God, who is my Father. So when I say affirmations, you're making affirmation to the person you know. And you're speaking those words because everything in life has intelligence. It has intelligence. The words you speak have intelligence. The affirmations you make, they respond. Nature responds to you. All right? So when you get to that place where your cup is, is so filled and is overflowing, I mean, why would you be? Why will you be swimming in negativity? Why will you be seeing only failures, only bad, only worse, because when you see yourself from that point of view, there's no way you can see good in any other person. Whatever they do, you attribute something to it. Whatever they do, there's something that you will say that is not right. So when you are from that place where your cup is overflowing, I don't know how many of you know Psalms, where your cup is overflowing in the presence of your enemies. That's the truth. You won't be negative. You won't care what he said. You won't care what he's saying. You won't care what she's saying. You won't care how she feels. It will not make any sense. Because you know what? That person does not know. If he knows me, you will love me. You will fall in love with me. That's the way I want you to see it. Another one is meditation. I don't know whether I have several of my videos. I think about 3 or so. I kept talking about meditation. You cannot, but meditation, that time of solitude, that time that you're quiet, that time that it is just me and you, Father. Me and you. You take your pen and paper. And you're making those confessions, and you're staying in his presence. You're calm. You want to hear him. You want to know what. You won't be negative, for crying out loud. If you go through these stages. How many have I mentioned? Awareness, forgiveness, self-talk, affirmations. Okay? Self-talk. In self-talk, lest I forget, there are success stories that you have. You've made some progress that nobody except you knows from where you're coming from. Celebrate it. Talk about it to yourself. And maybe to others if they want to hear. And then meditation, solitude, fellowship with God's Spirit. Alright? Don't see that. If you need to take care of yourself, do it. If you need to pamper yourself, do it. If you need to go out, do it. If you need to walk out, do it. Whatever you want to. Come to that place where every negativity in you flies out through the window. Where they cannot stay. Even when the thought comes as a flash, you say, well, I've passed this level. I can't bend. It's not as if for today, somehow, these negative things come before the positive. I hope you know that. They are there to remind you of your failures, of things that happen to you, of how you're suffering, of how people are not good, of how this happen, which is good. But do you give attention to those things? Do you think they define who you are? If you think they don't define who you are, and you see them in the past, then the present becomes the beautiful place for you to be. Thank you. We've come to the end of this particular topic. Let's call NEPA now. If you're in Nigeria, you know what NEPA is, whether it's PhD and we're still in NEPA. Whenever wanted to mesmerize her, but I said, you know, you failed, you lost. We are here. We're not allowing you. Thank you so very much for being here. I love you from the depths of my heart. I say God bless you and keeping on. Till then, see you. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to like, thumbs up, and tap the notification button to be the first to know once I upload a new video. And I say, bye.